The following video introduces 6 speakers talking about ArtsFund. They are Michael Greer, CEO and President of ArtsFund, Erin Hobson, Chair of ArtsFund's Board of Directors, Krishna Yagarajan, President and CEO of Seattle Symphony and Benaroya Hall, Russell Brooks, Executive Director of Red Eagle Soaring, Patrick Evans, Chair-elect of ArtsFund, Board of Directors, and Debbie McLeod, Board Member of Bainbridge Performing Arts. In the opening section of the video, the speakers are in different galleries of the Seattle Art Museum. When Krishna Yagarajan talks about ArtsFund, he's in front of a video of the Seattle Symphony Orchestra at Benaroya Hall. Russell Brooks speaks as the young people of Red Eagle Soaring perform at Daybreak Star Cultural Center, and Debbie McLeod talks while interior and exterior slides of Bainbridge Performing Arts Center are shown. At the end of this ArtsFund video, a series of images of community members singing, dancing, and playing instruments concludes with a young girl sharing her painting of a central, semicircular rainbow arching over a lower green section and an upper deep blue sky section. Under the rainbow is a pot of gold. The video starts with a slide of the ArtsFund logo.
There is not a special moment in our lives where a creative part that we call art isn't involved.
Art is what makes humans human. It's our humanity, and it's something that we should all continue to make front and center in our communities.
The arts are about bringing people together. The arts tell a story about that community.
Art has the power to bridge all sorts of things within our own communities, but then also our greater global community as well.
At ArtsFund, our mission is to support the arts through leadership, advocacy, and grant-making in order to build a more healthy, equitable, and creative Washington.
I'm so proud of ArtsFund's growth over the past few years. It's really been exponential. And now the organization is of a size where it can continue to support giving at the scale that we're at today. ArtsFund's grant-making has reached counties that represent 98% of Washington State's population. And that's just incredibly inspiring.
The Seattle Symphony is probably one of the biggest performing arts organizations in Washington State. Today, we are making the greatest progress we've ever made by really bringing all people of all cultural backgrounds into the orchestra. In short, it is for everyone. We really put you back in touch with those basic human qualities that allow you to rise above yourself and do things that nobody could have thought of. And that's what the arts do.
ArtsFund believes in centering populations that have been historically furthest away from large-scale philanthropy. That includes Black, Indigenous, people of color, LGBTQ, and people with disabilities.
One of the things that ArtsFund does is it gives unrestricted grants. That's the gold standard of what all performing arts organizations want and need.
I'm Russell Brooks. I'm Southern Cheyenne. I'm also the executive director for Red Eagle Soaring. Red Eagle Soaring is a nonprofit that's been in Seattle 32 years, where we empower our Native, First Nations, Indigenous youth to be able to express themselves with confidence and clarity through traditional and contemporary performing arts, and also give them the opportunity to connect with strong, positive, peer-to-peer relationships with other Native youth in the area and keep their cultural identity alive in an urban setting. So having unrestricted funding for our organization to be able to have flexibility to support our youth in the ways that they need it, that funding is what makes all of that possible. To see the pride that their families have too and what their youth are able to experience and accomplish through our organization, like that's priceless.
As a mental health professional, what I love about ArtsFund is this focus on engaging young people in our community. The arts are about bringing people together. It's the health of community, it's the health of a family, it's the health of an individual.
Our efforts, in conjunction with a number of partners, have seen millions of dollars come into the sector for increased investment in arts and culture and all the impact they have in our community.
Bainbridge Performing Arts is community theater in the absolute best sense of the word. It was very clear that we needed to do something with our then 20-year-old building. The roof was leaking and the sewer needed repair. We started applying to Building for the Arts. ArtsFund shepherded us through the process of communicating our need to elected officials. We were absolutely thrilled to learn that we'd received a game-changing grant.
Advocacy works, whether it's through our data studies or whether it's through direct advocacy for programs like Building for the Arts. We have seen increases from the city, county, and state level into investments in arts and culture that include a more than 50% increase in Building for the Arts and multiple millions of dollars throughout the past several years.
There's no way without ArtsFund that we would have known what steps we needed to take in order to stress the importance to the decision makers, the importance to our community of that funding.
ArtsFund's work is critical to a healthy infrastructure, but we cannot do it alone. I invite you to be a part of everything that we do to ensure that investment continues in our community to make sure that the arts are supported today, tomorrow, and in the future.